The Olympic silver medalist is getting set with Kurt Browning retired. Elvis Stojko carries Canada's hopes for gold all on his own.
I feel energized. I feel ready to go. I just needed some time the first couple of days just to get away from everything, you know, separate myself for a little while, go read a book, because at home it's been a little nuts. The phone has been ringing off the hook, and people have been wanting this and that, and piecing me here, piecing me there. I'm like, wait a second. I got to do my job. My responsibility is on the ice, not here. So let me do my thing, and then after we can talk.
We'll return with Elvis's technical program in a moment. Welcome back to Japan as a big roar comes up from the crowd here for our national champion, Elvis Stojko, who celebrated his 22nd birthday yesterday, the Olympic silver medalist, the '93 world silver medalist, hoping to avoid a repeat of last year's technical problems at the Worlds, where he was in 5th place.
Elvis's programs here in the technical and the long program are designed to give him an opportunity to truly focus at the task at hand. You can tell by the look in his face that at this moment he's really dialed in.
Triple axel. Yeah.
A little difficulty in the landing of that spin.
We've definitely seen Elvis come out of his shell, though, this year. You never would have seen this from him a couple of years ago. I think it has to do with all the exhibition skating he's been doing.
Nice, clean double axel. That's the type of element that can sometimes get away in a skater. And I noticed as he was going into it, he just took a moment and said, okay, got to do it, check, and went.
We'll ask Kurt Browning about that. I'm just totally amazed at the ability that he has to focus, to really dial in. And, I mean, no matter what kind of pressure is there, he really comes through. Well, with Philippe Candeloro in first at this point, I'd have to say that the long program is going to be a battle between him and Elvis.
Elvis Stojko, and if he can win this technical program, he can leave Alexei Urmanov 3 spots behind him, which would be critical going into the free skate.
Well, I don't think there's any question of if he can win. I think he has won it.
Here we're going to see the one element that Elvis had a little bit of trouble. He had trouble centering. You can see him had to open up with his arms to get his balance before pulling back into that back sit spin position.
That's a minor mistake, though.
See Doug Lee's reaction. Ushi Kessler excited about the quality of the skate. Excellent performance.
He continues to amaze me.
Hey, sir.
Well, I must confess, I haven't seen Frogs in Space skated that well before.
Hi, Mark. Hi, Aaron. You got to make sure I say that.
Doesn't want to leave anything to chance after what happened at the Olympics, and he did his job today.
Hi, Margaret. Hello, here goes this.
Well,
Hi, Barry. Sorry, Bob.
Sorry, you would think that he would have more pressure on him here because there are more expectations now. Kurt is gone. But he seems to think that there's less pressure now because the field has opened up. It gives him more space.
There is the 93 world champion.
Well, it certainly provides all of these men with the hope that on any given day they can come out and take this title. But what Elvis has got going for him in spades is his consistency. He just seems to be able to come out here and consistently deliver what's required on any given day.
And I'm sure that has something to do with his martial arts background.
I wonder what score Kurt gave him there. He seemed busy with the pencil as we await the judges, and again, a long wait here.
Well, I can't imagine why, because there's no doubt that this was the performance of the evening.
Here's another look at that triple axel. Great head. I love the way his head is going, looking up in the air.
Here are the required element marks. 5.9 from the American judge, 5.7s and 5.8s the rest of the way. And now the presentation marks will come up, and there's a 5.9 from Great Britain, so that's a nice sign. The artistic marks just about as good, and 9 first-place ordinals for Elvis Stojko, the leader. And so Elvis is first heading into the long program. Candeloro second, Zagorodnik third. The Olympic champion is in 4th place, and France has 2 in the top 5. As for the other Canadians, Sebastian Britton 12th, Marcus Christensen is 16th. Let's join Brian Williams with the leader after the technical program.
All right, Chris, Elvis, congratulations. Tremendous program.
Thank you.
After you nailed that triple axel, you seem to be in 7th heaven out there.
Well, that's one of the most important parts of the program, getting the combination down. If you don't get that, then you pretty much don't have the ammunition to pull yourself up to where you want to be. And after that, pretty much everything just flowed after that, kept it constant, make sure I'm patient with every element and not rush anything, and after that, it just felt great.
Speaking of flowing, I watched your program with Jean Semp. She said your footwork sequences were especially strong tonight. You seem to enjoy those the most.
Well, I think that what Ushi and I have been working on is just basic skating and the basic concept of the blade and how it moves on the ice. And after we've worked on that, the concept, you can detail more and brushstroke more with the ice and get more ideas. You add that to music and the finesse and the enjoyment of it, and then the footwork just flows out of that. And that's a great part for me because it joins the whole program together, and I love doing it.
Talk to me about the camaraderie. You got a sign from Kurt Browning when you came right down here to the end of the ice. You looked up at him.
Yeah, I was coming down the ice, and I knew it was basically the end, and I looked up and I saw Kurt, and he gave me a thumbs up, so I gave it back to him. And it's been feeling different this week without him here, but you know, I'm out of the shadow now and have my own spotlight, but I'm pretty much at home.
You've got your own spotlight indeed. Quad tomorrow night?
Yes, definitely, it's in.
All right, good luck tomorrow night. Elvis Stojko goes for gold. Up next, the pairs featuring Brasseur and Eisler, Soleil and Turner, and Sargent and Wirtz as we continue CBC's coverage from Japan.
Perry Event Hall, we're through the men's technical program. Great news for Canada. Elvis Stojko is the leader. He's been called the best technical skater in the world and proved it once again today. And he gets great news in the draw. Tomorrow he will skate after his main rivals, Philippe Candeloro and Alexei Urmanov, the Olympic gold medalist in the long program. And with their thoughts, let's join Barb Underhill and Paul Martini.
Thanks, Chris. Well, the pressure of being Olympic champion proved too much for Alexei Urmanov. Now, it's not impossible for him to win, but he must win the free skate, and Elvis must place at least 3rd, which seems like a very unlikely scenario. Now, Elvis came through again with one of the only clean technical programs here of the day, and it sets up a great long program battle between him and the crowd favorite, Philippe Candeloro. That will be tomorrow. Tonight, Paul, the pairs long program.
Well, Barb, the pairs long program, I think, is a situation where this event is wide open. And courtesy of last night's technical program, we have a little lesson in results calculation. Here we see the ordinals of the top 3 pairs. Majority determines placement. But on this board, no one has a majority of first-place rankings, 5 of 9 being a majority. So now we must go to second-place rankings, with the firsts becoming seconds. We now have a majority, with Shishkova Naumoff having 7 seconds, placing them first, with Isabel and Lloyd having 5 seconds for second place. A strong case to support our claim that this event is wide open. So what we have is the team in the top 3 who wins this long program will take away the championship. But from a Canadian perspective, we're looking for Wirtz and Sargent to stay in the top 10 and a strong skate from Soleil and Turner. Chris?